Imagine working 40 to 50 hours a week, paying your taxes, contributing to your community, and still being one economic shock away from living in your car or a shelter. Sounds like a dystopian future, right? But in 2025, that nightmare is already knocking on the door for millions of middle-class Americans. Welcome to our eye-opening video. Middle class in top 10 United States states would be homeless if the economy crashes. Across the United States, the middle class is under siege. Rising inflation, stagnant wages, surging housing costs, and dwindling savings are creating the perfect storm. According to recent 2025 reports from the U.S. Census Bureau and the Economic Policy Institute, more than 60% of Americans now live paycheck to paycheck, including a shocking number of households earning six figures. The American dream? It's become a tightrope walk without a safety net. Let's dive into the top 10 United States states where a single economic downturn could send the middle class spiraling into homelessness. We're talking about states where the cost of living has skyrocketed, housing has become a luxury, and safety nets are fraying at the seams. Number 10, Colorado. Once celebrated for its beautiful mountains and booming tech scene, Colorado is now grappling with housing costs that have outpaced income growth. Denver's median home price in 2025 has surged to over $700,000, while rents have spiked by 15% in just the past year. According to the Colorado Fiscal Institute, even households earning $100,000 annually are struggling to stay afloat. A recession or job loss could push many straight into crisis mode. Number 9, Washington. In 2025, Seattle's tech-driven growth hasn't translated into security for the middle class. Median rents in Seattle hover around $2,500, and housing inventory remains critically low. The Washington State Budget and Policy Center reports that over 40% of middle-income renters are considered rent-burdened, meaning they spend more than 30% of their income on housing. A financial shock like medical bills or job layoffs could easily push families out of their homes. Number 8, Oregon. Portland has seen massive gentrification over the past decade. But in 2025, the economic divide is wider than ever. Median home prices in Portland have reached $650,000, and utility costs have increased due to climate regulations. The Oregon Center for Public Policy notes that middle-class families are taking on record levels of debt just to maintain basic living standards. Without significant intervention, an economic downturn could be catastrophic. Number 7. Massachusetts. Boston might be rich in education and healthcare, but it's also rich in housing costs, too rich for the average family. In 2025, the median rent in Boston is above $3,000, and a basic mortgage requires a six-figure salary. According to Mass Budget, a non-profit think tank, middle-income families are now spending over 45% of their income on housing and healthcare alone. A single missed paycheck could be the tipping point. Number 6. New Jersey. New Jersey has long struggled with high property taxes and commuting costs. But 2025 has brought even more financial strain. Median home prices in cities like Jersey City and Hoboken have climbed above $600,000, and many middle-class families are moving further out just to afford rent. The problem? That distance adds transportation costs, which are now at record highs due to fuel inflation and car insurance spikes. Number 5. Florida. The Sunshine State isn't so sunny for the middle class anymore. In 2025, cities like Miami, Tampa, and Orlando have seen rent increases of 20% year over year. Climate change has led to higher insurance premiums, and hurricane threats have reduced affordable housing stock. The Florida Policy Institute warns that many families are just one hurricane or job loss away from financial disaster. Number 4. New York. While New York City has always been expensive, 2025 has brought even more challenges. Median rent in Manhattan now exceeds $4,000. Gentrification in Brooklyn and Queens has left few affordable options. The Community Service Society of New York reports that 60% of middle-class tenants are considered rent-burdened. Add rising childcare and transportation costs, and the middle class is teetering on the edge. Number 3, Hawaii. Paradise comes at a price. In 2025, Hawaii remains one of the most expensive states to live in. The median home price in Honolulu is over $1 million, and even basic groceries are 40% more expensive than the national average. The Hawaii Appleseed Center for Law and Economic Justice warns that homelessness is no longer confined to the unemployed. Middle-class professionals like teachers and nurses are being priced out of paradise. Number 2, California. California, the Golden State, has become unaffordable for many. In 2025, the median home price statewide is close to $850,000, and rents in cities like San Francisco and Los Angeles are among the highest in the nation. According to the California Housing Partnership, over 50% of the state's renters are rent-burdened. Even families with two incomes are struggling, and an economic shock could quickly push them into homelessness. Number 1, Nevada, and topping our list is Nevada. Once seen as a refuge for those fleeing high-cost states, Nevada has experienced a housing boom that's outpaced wage growth. In 2025, Las Vegas rent prices have jumped 25% year-over-year. The Nevada Housing Coalition says that middle-class families now face the highest eviction risk in the country. Without robust renter protections or emergency savings, one downturn could leave thousands without a roof over their heads. So, what's driving this crisis? The erosion of affordable housing, the decline of union jobs, and decades of underinvestment in social safety nets. Add the economic shocks from climate disasters, pandemics, and geopolitical instability, and it's a recipe for widespread displacement. But it doesn't have to end here. Policymakers must act fast, expanding affordable housing, strengthening labor rights, and providing universal health coverage could provide a cushion. As individuals, being financially prepared, supporting local advocacy groups, and pushing for reform are vital steps. If this video opened your eyes, share it with your friends and family. The middle class is the backbone of America, but even the strongest backbone can break under too much pressure. Let's demand a future where working hard actually means living well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into the stories that matter. Until next time, stay safe and stay informed.